going down. Be right back. I muted that because I'm silly. Hang on. I switched browsers for this, so it's one of those things where it looks like I may not be able to. I'm trying to get my microphone stuff working, but I'm not sure which microphone it's using because it looks like we're still not getting the. Bueller. I'll have to test it at some other point. I've been trying to get off of Chrome so that we don't have to worry about it nearly as much. But I don't know if Vivaldi is there just yet. Alas. But there we go. We're good now. Hi everybody. Happy Friday. I hope the day was restful and or productive for y'all. Regardless of how you have spent the holidays, I hope that you did so in whatever way is overall best for you. Oh, I forgot to adjust this thing a little bit. As y'all can see, no, it's on this side. That's not right. Damn it. We're almost there. Give me 1 second. Hi, Stubby. Hi, Cosmo. Hi, everybody. As always, good to be here. Good to be around. People who have maybe not been hanging out with us lately, good news. We are nearly 2/3 of the way through our rent drive. I have extended it forward into January. I have also extended it forward into January. And thanks to some very gracious community members, we have managed to basically close it on 66%, which has been an immense relief insofar as what all is coming up. I deeply appreciate that. We're not playing Metroid Dread today. I knew I forgot something. I forgot two things, in fact. We're not playing Metroid Dread. We're playing SF6, Elena, and then also I need to go to Nightbot and go tell Nightbot to do these certain things. Not a need for Dread. Fighting game glossary, please. Thank you very much. And yeah, as you can see, because we're now at around 25, 22, that more or less means that the last major milestone reached is Shadow Hearts 1 if we make the full 4K. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Like I said before, just the fact that we got the bump that we did has made things a lot more solid looking going into January, and that has actually been a huge relief, really. So I understand that it's the holidays and times are tight, so I'm not saying anything like, you have to give or you don't care. Like, nah, nothing like that. But if you can give, if you can pass on the word by just my Ko-Fi link, either of those really, I appreciate more than enough. And I'm deeply appreciative of anything that that happens in that particular vein. So, with all that said, let's play some Street Fighter. So for those of you who were not here last week, right? For those of you who were not here last week and who may have otherwise missed out on what happened, we were able to hit. It took a little bit of doing, but we were able to hit Master Rank with Crimson Viper last week. However, I am not particularly invested in continuing to keep up with her for what I call Master Rank maintenance, which is just fighting at Master Rank, mostly just to see how high the rank can get pushed up. Not necessarily that my goal is like, oh, I have to make High Master, right? So yeah, the plan is probably Elena today. I may switch to Cammy at some point, also, but I'm just trying to kind of like see and feel it out. If at some point I really feel inspired to try to like push my master rank up, then sure. But right now, my main goal, in a micro sense, is to see if I can get to and maintain at 1400. I believe the first time you get master rank with a character for a given season, they put you at around the 1400, 1450 benchmark anyway. But basically speaking, the way that master rank works is that, so there are two ways. There are basically two separate sort of point totals that come into play once you hit master rank. Your regular league LP points, which are essentially how do you get into master, like essentially speaking, right? How you get into master rank in the first place and how you get up all the other ranks. Your LP will still go up as you win and lose matches, but that value is kept separate from your actual MR or master ranking. I'm trying to remember what the specific matchmaking terms are called so that I don't say something and spread misinformation by accident. I want to say that your MR is basically ELO based, much more along the lines of like the way that like League of Legends matchmaking works, but I do not entirely recall the difference between the types of matchmaking, and I don't want to unintentionally spread misinformation. But the general gist of it is basically that your master rank is always separate from your league points. Rank is the only way to raise either of them, and you only start earning master rate points once you are in master rank. And whenever they have a new season, you do not ever drop out of master rank, but what happens is that with new seasons of ranked... Oh. Wait a minute. Oh no. I have a friend that I need to tell about this. Because... but... Mai and Jury are both double finger babies. This is either one of the most adorable things, and also notice that their pictures are mirrored, which is entirely on purpose. I know it has to be. That's great. But yeah, essentially whenever the ranked season starts over, your master rank is set back like your master rating set back like either 1400 or 1450. I'm really tempted to try to climb out of the pits with Cammy right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I also know that when I start fighting like that, I start getting really in my head about trying to maintain it, because like my Cammy was struggling the other night.
Cafe 6. I've been a failure, I've been a success. Elena.
You're in for a show.
So I'm not going to turn on the rank thing right away. Recent events have reminded me that I really do need to actually take some time and make sure that I am properly cooking in terms of my inputs and stuff like that before I just go running off to do shit. So realistically, it's honestly just like that. That's very situational, but like one of the things that I haven't been making a lot of use of as Elena so far are things like this target combo, right? It's still situational, but it's one of those things where like, yeah, you can go ahead and do that, and it gives you time to like. The other thing about it is that like also depending on where you do it, yes, you can in fact only the first hit of that crosses up. So if they block it correctly on the first side, then they're good. But you can still do stuff like this, right? That still works, so. Yeah, which makes sense. So, like, probably OD would be better in that situation, I think. Because the launch from... Because that launch, I think, is higher. So let me try that. Oh yeah, no, probably just so it just does not. OD will still. So if I do action, yeah, it's fine here. But what about mid screen? So. So then maybe like... Nope, I want... Okay, that does work. So then you just do that. And that was cool. Let's do this. And then Rhino. Maybe medium Rhino Horn will work from there. I can try it. This side. No. So we need the launch. Or the option, if I'm going to do that, is that I basically have to do it like this. Nope. Yeah, no. Still win. So then... Really, realistically, you want to do it like here. At least I think. Yeah, you do it here. So if I were to get like this, for example, I could basically I have two options, right? I do this. Oops. And that will always work, right? So I just do like the key though is I have to make sure I actually get out the other hit. And then that always works, right? Because otherwise I can do like yeah. I'd rather just do that every time because then I have options for setting up medium spin scythe. I don't think heavy works. Maybe heavy works from that target combo? No, heavy's too slow. I have options for light, medium, or EX spin scythe off of in that situation. And then to go from there. And it's still direction agnostic. If anything, it might be easier in that sense as long as I make sure I actually confirm that hit first. Something like that. And I know that there are definitely some other optimizations that I see other people doing with like drive rush and other sorts of like corner carry stuff that Elena can make use of. I don't do that stuff, not because I think it's bad, but mostly because I can't reliably like do the holds for drive carry, pull them off, and I mess with the timing a lot. Oh, Elena mirror. Alright. That's plus. Ooh, good check. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
That's not though. Yeah, this Elena definitely has a better grasp on a lot of their game plan stuff than I do in certain aspects. 100%. That's plus. Yep. Final horn. Let's see what they're gonna do. Healing. Fair. Final horn. Oh wow, they got enough back for another one? Healing. I'm legitimately impressed. Hey, Shiny. I shouldn't have done that. After the sweep, I should have just done fucking... Should have just done crouching medium punch, because I think I would have been able to punish the sweep. I would have been able to punish the sweep if I had just done that, rather than trying to do anything else. Yeah, they know. Okay. Moon glider. Smash is plus, I forgot. You're gonna healing? You shouldn't healing, but you might. Alright, there we go. I was about to say, there really isn't any reason for you to do it there. And there's nothing I really could have done there once I got to the spin site, because Dino Horn. Oops. I missed my chance to capitalize. Alright. Not there, though. Yeah, fair. Nah. I tried to press standing medium punch there, but I did not have the space for that. And they already had the frame advantage and pushed it a little. So I got. And that's the thing about Elena. When you are playing against another Elena, it mostly comes down to who can keep their cool in terms of some of the really tight, like, in situations like that. Because the thing is that Elena, you can play her aggressively, and you can make that kind of thing work, but you have to be very confident in your, be really confident with when you press your buttons and how to be careful, right?
Come on, get ready.
I'm ready to go.
Round one. Fight.
Oh! Oh! I got somebody to message after this set. Who went first? He did. Assuming, it's been a while since I've talked to this person, but assuming that, like, the name is just not a coincidence, I know this person from earlier days of Street Fighter. Which is why I had to pause for a minute when I first saw the name. Like, wait a minute, I know that name. I got a message her after this set is over. Yeah, we haven't talked in a while though. So I don't know if she remembers me or not. And I wasn't using this name on that server, so yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Elena, win.
Good OD tackle. Oh. Volley. Ooh, yeah, good call out. Buster Wolf. Yeah, that's my fault. I should have done that. Burn knuckle. Yeah, I get that punish. I'm at a meter deficit here, so I need to be careful. That's plus. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take the crush, so rising tackle. Nah, you didn't time that meaty correctly. I understand. I saw what you were going for. Hey, Shan. Alright. Good low crushes. I'm taking the 2-1 though. Old acquaintance or not, I'm taking the 2-1. I am not accepting anything less than that. That's plus. Oh no, I didn't. I did the wrong normal. Power charge. Ooh. Okay. Alright. I did not respect you, gangster. There we go. Meteor volley, baby! Elena doing the deeps. I did not have the plus frames to get away with that. Oh, missed it. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Ooh. Okay. Quit. View opponent's details. Let me go do that real quick. Literally, I went to go send her the friend request, and she's like, "Wait a minute, I know that name. I didn't realize that I got the friend request." This is so good. This is so wholesome. If I occasionally get distracted, it is because I am sending LFL messages in between stuff. Man, damn. Like, fighting games are beautiful, y'all. This the guy could kick my ass and I wouldn't even care. Oh, okay. Low kick and recover quickly enough to fuck up a drive impact. That's good to know. No. Tiger uppercut. Oops. I forgot the scout's burned out, so like, no, I'm cooked. I wanted to not overreach there, but like Sagat, what's it called? But like Sagat, he still had super meter, so that was still an option. But yeah, yes, happy Kwanzaa for those of you who celebrate that. Nope, why'd I do that? If you remember, on this channel, I have said repeatedly, do not fucking drive impact people when they're near the corner, because most of the time they'll jump to avoid it. Yep. Why is this man so tall? That's a got for you. I'm not dead, but it's gonna hurt a lot. Woo! I missed it. Tiger. Nope. I don't know if this will kill because that was a little raw. I think I got it. Is his cannon height? Sagat, I want to say, is somewhere like, he's not 7 foot, he's just south of it. Yeah, I forget what Sagat. Oh, did I accidentally time that out because I wasn't paying attention? I thought that was 2. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't like to one and done people by accident, but I was responding to LFL and wasn't paying attention. Alright, it's Cammy. We'll see how this goes. I really, really want to work back my Cammy and get her weight back up because I feel
Beginning of
I feel like I owe it to myself as like as a Cammy player, and like given that I got her, she was the first character I ever got the master rank. I really do, I think, want to get her back up there. Like right now, my Cammy's at like 1302 MR, and I think it's just because like. Oh yeah, now you were awake. Good throw. Spiral arrow. Yeah, this might be bad. Spiral arrow. Oops. Nah, that's my fault. If I hadn't done that, if I hadn't pressed that button, I think I might have been at a far enough distance that I could have blocked even after the drive rush, and it would have been free real estate. I think. Hard to tell. Nope. Messed up. Yep. Spiral arrow. Spiral arrow. Yeah, that wasn't gonna be enough.
Cammy wins.
So this is the hard part about being a Cammy, right? A good Cammy player who feels really confident in like where they can kind of like put certain buttons or do certain things, you kind of just have to, you wind up dealing with this shit a lot. Where you sort of have to figure out. Nope. I gotta present more low threats. Potentially crack that open. Spiral arrow. Cannon spike. Yeah, damn it.
Round two. Fight.
She got the spacing right, but he got the spacing almost right, but I was a little bit too far back. I can see why. I'll still have the drive advantage, but I'm way down on the health advantage now.
Locked on.
Nope. That was a good call on their part. So, like, the main reason why they did that was mostly to force the I wasn't in burnout, but the situation that she gets at, that Cammy gets after that is very, yeah.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
Time for us to dance.
I'll take on all of you. Round one. Fight. Let go.
There we go. reason why I said I need to be careful is mostly because I can already feel like myself physically. I was starting to walk back out of fear of like getting caught by something. And against Zangief, that is sort of the most dangerous thing you can do. If you walk back too much, you start allowing him the space to like you start allowing him the space to dictate you start allowing him to dictate certain aspects of how he can like kind of like get in at you. So you didn't even have to do all of that. I wasn't gonna be able to like get away from it either way, but that's a lot. Yeah, running bear grab. Nah. I need to be a little careful here. Yeah, fair. So the main reason why I started getting a little bit tetchy there is because I was trying to see if I could bait out like Spark 3 or something. Because Zangief's Super Art 3 basically does the most damage of just about any other Super Art 3 in the game. And the thing about Zangief players is like they really like to pull it out in situations where like if you're doing the most approaching them, they will absolutely put that shit out there just to catch you. You have to especially watch out from it from like jumps and stuff like that, or other situations where Zangief is like probably buffering an input. Because if he catches you and you're under half health and it's like critical art, Super Art 3, you're dead. If he catches you at like 60% health and it's Super Art 3, you're dead. It does a ridiculous amount of damage. It's like a 720 input, I think. So you have to do a full spin of the circle and at least another 3/4. So it's like a full revolution on. It's like a full spin of your joystick, and then like at least another 3/4 of one in order to get the input. You can buffer that with like a jump or like his knee or what have you. There are lots of ways to like pair it in spots where people aren't looking. Turn it on reversal, especially, and it's one of those things where, with the way that it works with Zangief in particular, if he raises his hands and you are not already in a state where you cannot be grabbed, you got hit by it if you're close enough. It's just the way it works. Oops. Ooh, good overhead. Alright, whatever they're doing after they do slide into double kicks, I don't know what it is that they're doing that they keep getting hit like that, but yeah, good backstep. Poisoned. Let's see if they can get a Toxic Blossom proc. I'm just gonna put the corner first, which makes sense. Ooh, they tried the overhead again. Nope. Oops, I messed up the input on that part. Yeah. Yeah. I could have maybe sniped them if I'd done a scratch wheel when they jump. I would have had to like react to the jump. And that is something that I am admittedly not very good at. Until or unless I get the feeling that I know and understand when you're gonna jump anyway. Ooh!
Elena, win! Round 1.
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. If I hadn't thrown a crouching light punch before then, I might have been able to pull it off. Oops. Not quite what I meant to do, but... I wanted to do... I was attempting to do scratch wheel there. I put in the input wrong, I didn't OD it, which would have been like possibly even worse in either situation. Oh. The hiccups in our connection aren't helping this person either, which is unfortunate for them. Yep. Yeah. Oh! Aki's Super Art 2 is not Strike and Roll. That is unfortunate. Yeah, Aki's... That's unfortunate for her. I thought it was Strike and Bull. I thought I was got there. Chemical catalyst. Oh, hey, it's Akuma. So yeah, it depends. If I get Elena back over 1400, and I'm feeling a type of way in a good way, I might switch over to Cammy and see if we can like get her MR at least back up to 1350 before the night's up. Yeah, and that's the dangerous part. Like jumping over Akuma's fireballs at like that range, really close, very dangerous because, yeah, like that, right? You can get sniped by that. You can get sniped by Shoryu. You have to be very careful about how you approach that. Ooh, goodness, the dive kick, fireball. I think I can like either slide. Oops. If a fireball is high enough, Elena can slide under it, or she can use blink swirl and do like the extra follow-up after it in order to like slide under it as well. But you have to like, you gotta know your timing. And if you misuse it like that, like I did in that situation where I was like, oh, he's just gonna probably throw another one. Alright. Yeah, this Akuma is stubborn and will not. Well, I might be able to get away with that for at least a little bit. If they're not going to do ODDP or stuff like that, I could probably figure out ways to pressure them. Fireball, fireball. Yep. Fireball, fireball. Yep, fireball again. Fireball. Again, like jumping out at that distance that I jumped out at is usually okay. You just have to be careful about. Ooh, mistimed it. You're dead. Cooked. You're cooked. Akuma doesn't have enough health to live that. So, the main thing that I figured out partway through the match was that, like, this Akuma really will not, like, spend meter on, like, ODDP or things like that. So it's like, okay, this means that my approach when I am getting close to him will more or less allow me to, like, I just have to contest with him, like, trying to throw normals all the time, right? Instead of, like, actually... Okay, there we go. Now we got the OD. But it's not something that they want to do a lot, so we'll see if they stay adapted or not. Good sweep. Yep. Unfortunately, again, like Akuma, you have to be really careful about how hard you push, because if you fuck up and you push too hard with Akuma and your offense is not up to the task of how much you're pushing, or even your defense, you get your shit pushed in. It's not a good time for him. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh, yeah, good throw. Yep, good throw.
Up you go.
Yeah. I should have kept pushing. I was a little nervous because I'm like, maybe they'll finally ODDP now, but if I had the health advantage, even if they had, it wouldn't have mattered, and I really should have just trusted that. Fireball. No. Fireball. 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 Yeah. If I'd been matching, I could have checked that. Party starter. Almost had him.
Akuma,
Wimp. I admit it, I'm a little spiteful because I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm reasonably certain that I know or I have a feeling on what things they're gonna do, and then it's like, so now. Thank you so much for the resub, Kaz. 18 months via Amazon Prime. Deeply Prime sub. Deeply appreciate that. Or exclamation point hype in the chat, please. Danny Nah! You did not come up in here with Danny Rand. Danny Rand is not a bad person. It's an It's a Marvel Comics reference. Danny Rand, aka the Immortal Iron Fist. Oh, wrong one. Nope. Unfortunate that they tried to slide there. I can do that too. Okay. Ooh! Yeah, they got scared a little. Alright, this Bison does not seem to use a lot of head stomp. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I didn't get hit by like a Psycho Mine though, so I don't really care. Pressure, yep. No. That's plus, yeah. Back in the corner. Okay, I see. I don't think I can run this round back. I'm a little bit too depleted. Yeah, but I think I have an idea. So this Bison does not use a lot of head stomp. They will try to like slide and do other stuff like that, and we'll probably try to like also like do bullshit with yeah, I should have done that. Yeah, like they're not willing to do like stuff like head stomp, but they are willing to like do stuff like this, I think, and maybe try to like go, yeah, knee or. Yeah. Yeah, I should be dead now. I should be dead. If I'm not dead, this is close. But I should be, because it's Bison. Huh, that's a surprise. It's not gonna kill.
The joy of life can't be beat.
There we go. I just needed to have that confirm whether or not he was standing or not. And that's all I needed. So yeah, this Bison... Yeah, they're gonna do a lot of that, and a lot of other stuff. Like, their main objective is mostly just to push me to the corner as quickly as possible. And they will probably... Based on what they've been doing so far... They are not willing to, like, do Stomp or a lot of the other things that Bison can use to sort of like buy time in those aspects, which is gonna get them fucked up, except for the part where I do that and get fucked up with during Psycho Pressure. Up. Gonna do Wake Up and Press? No. Yeah, this person does not seem to want to. Yeah, no, I got hit, so I was stuck. I would have had to guess between strike or throw in that situation, and I didn't have the help to make it through either. Yep, threw me out of the corner though. Yeah, that knee out of the drive rush is really plus. So they're mostly just relying on... Stop that! I'm dead though. So, the main thing is that, like, the main issue and the thing that I have to see if I can really push the advantage on, this person is going to rely way too heavily on drive rush, knee, and maybe the occasional like scissor kicks and things like that, but they're not doing a lot of like other no. Nope, they were looking for that. Yep. Plus. So yeah, like, I misjudged the distance. So, essentially speaking, and I think they've wised up to that, because now they stop trying to just do drive, rush, knee all the time, because that's free real estate if I parry it when they come in. Free real estate. Yep, I have to find the overhead. I should be dead because this is critical art, and I was already in yellow now. Yeah, like I wasn't living that. Yeah, Bison's a pain in the ass. Because basically the main thing is that what Bison... Like with Bison in particular, it mostly comes down to if I've been able to stay ahead of a lot of the things that were happening with like what's the word I'm looking for? If I've been able to stay ahead with a couple of the guesses in terms of like the drive rush, because they weren't even doing like the things that make Bison really, really annoying to deal with, which is stuff like nope. Volley. There we go. Gonna try for it. Like, what makes Bison really annoying a lot is once you understand how to use him. Ooh, that was a bad call on my part. Good call on there. Once you understand how to like head stomp and stuff with Bison correctly, that's really where you start kind of like giving people the business, because you can start adjusting your position a lot more easily on screen, make them commit like anti-airs and things like that you that's my fault. Perfect. No. Damn blast. Damn it. Yeah, like every time I tried to gamble there, he had it ready. Alright. Perfect. Perfect. Punch strike. Yep, and then there's the shoulder for the meaty setup. And blast. Perfect. Wow. There we go. So yeah, that 1-2-3 that Luke does, if you try to dive impact that too early, you run into a situation where he will in fact like just kind of blow your shit up for it. Oops. I did the right button, but I was probably holding down, trying to like do the drive impact back, the reverse DI, and I messed it up. Fan blast. Alright, fuck. I shouldn't have done that. So, the thing about that thing that Luke just did, this only works when Luke has three super meters. It only works when Luke has three. If he attempts to bait the DI without that much meter, I think you can still work around that. That jump was to avoid getting hit by a slide. Yeah, I know. Wrong version of the Sandblast to try that against. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Sandblast. Rising uppercut. Yeah, I know he's got me. Nope. This should kill.
The joyous eyes can't be seen.
You tried it, buddy, and I respect it, but nah. Nah. I had just enough life to survive the chip. If I had gotten hit by anything else, even a little bit earlier, I would have been in a bad situation trying to deal with that. Perfect. Punch strike. Yeah, I gotta be careful now because I smell it that he wants to hot me at some point. You can tell with some of the jumps I'm doing that he wants to pop me with a rising uppercut. I can like with a rising rocket. I can feel it. I know it in my bones. Perfect. Yeah, see? Like that. Like, because of like the positions he's been putting me in, it's like I've been feeling it's like no, he wants to hit me with an uppercut. He wants it bad. I don't think I'm dead here. It's close though. Yeah, and I essentially would have had to jump when I saw that DI coming, or do like Super Art 1, right? Those are my two options. Jump or SA1, or SA2 or SA3. One of those, any one of those would have worked to get out of it. But I would have had to like actually either react to it or pay attention to it, and I couldn't feel what was coming out. So it is what it is. I got caught. Yep, that's fair. Our wave. Chill out. No. Yeah. That's the other thing that's kind of scary about Carrie. albeit they have sort of like eased up on some of the very specific weirdness of some of the things he does in some aspects, but Terry is very much like a very good all-around kind of character. You can in fact use crack shoot as an anti-air tool in the right circumstances, so it's very scary. Some of his buttons may have very like awkward conversion senses, and it's one of those things where, yeah, that's fair. That's plus. No. I'm probably dead. Yeah, I'm dead. This critical rising thing, I'm fucked. How the fuck did I live that? How did I live that? I should not. I feel like I shouldn't have lived that. I feel like I should have been dead once the CA Rising Fang came out. I feel like I should not have been alive for that last little sliver. That feels like it was fake. IDK. Nope. Fair. Tackle. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? If Terry gets out his target combo from his crouching medium kick, you just did the drive rush after it, right? Basically, if Terry's in a situation that once Terry gets that out, you're not in a good situation because he has a lot of options from it, right? He can do drive rush. And then depending on what button he does afterward, right? Like, you really might be like stuck. Not a bad call. Gives him time to recover. I still have the drive advantage, but I've lost the health advantage now. And even then, I'm going to lose the drive advantage once he comes out of burnout. Yeah, see, like, once that target combo comes out, if Terry's got drive gauge, you're kind of in a rough situation, because it's one of those things where it comes out, Terry has drive gauge, okay, he will probably do a drive rush afterward, depending on the Terry. It's like, alright, drive rush is out. Am I gonna get thrown? Am I gonna get right?
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
That's plus fuck, and I tried to parry after that and finally got rocked. Alright. Yeah. No. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. It's not paying attention to what's actually happening. I'm thinking about the match I was just in. It's not what I need to do right now. No. Come on, dead. Gonna have to go. God damn it. Yeah. So a lot of what happened there is like me also being a doofus and pressing buttons when I shouldn't be. Because I was like, oh, he's doing a solar plexus. I should be able to interrupt that or whatever. And the thing is that like solar plexus is very slow, but if you're doing what this Ryu is doing and setting it up in the right circumstances, no. Okay. Yep. Wow. I didn't have to worry about doing meteor volley afterwards. Good. Alright. Yep. Pass. Katsu. Yeah, see? Like there, I was trying to press button thinking I can beat the solar plexus. And I was knocked down. And that's part of the stuff now that I know is what is making it difficult for me to climb. Is that like now I have to start thinking about nuances like that. Like, okay, does Ryu have enough range for the solar plexus strike? Right? Can I actually get away with pressing buttons to stop him in this situation? So on and so forth. Nope. Press. Of all the times to fuck that up. Damn it. I walked forward a little bit, and that's why I got 6 HP instead. I really did not need to do that. If I kind of just like chilled out a little and not moved, I could have stood still done it and been fine. But I was greedy and I wanted a little bit more corner carry.
Time for us.
Round one. Fight.
I don't think they were. I think they might have been going for 6 HP either by accident or on purpose. I don't think it didn't look like 6 MP. They weren't trying to do the overhead. Snaps. Plus. Snaps. Plus. There we go. Yep. Punished. Good. I was too close to the side to work like that. If you're trying to side with Elena, you have to face it from much farther out than I did. Ideally, because it prevents you from being punished as easily if you mess up the space, if you misjudge the spacing. So like at this close, don't slide, for example. Rhino Horn. Yeah. I'm definitely at the health disadvantage. We're either even on drive or they'll come out slightly ahead. Yeah. that. I didn't have enough health to gamble that.
Round one. Fight.
So yeah, y'all kind of just watch how this Elena moves to sort of see the things that they do, and you'll also probably understand why I'm at the gap where I'm at. Horn, scratch wheel. Horn, scratch wheel. Yep. And I tried to walk. I stood up to walk back a little bit, and then I got caught. Which is, that's the kind of thing that Elena wants to do with like her couching medium kick, right? Run a horn. Scratch wheel. Yep, scratch wheel. Yeah, that's fair. I should be cooked now. I'll hold that.
Elena.
And this is the part where, like, I know, for example, I'm lacking. I'm lacking, and I know that. It doesn't hurt to admit, yes, but I'm lacking. I know that I'm lacking. I know that I don't have that spice there. I know I can't keep up with it like that. I know I don't have it like that. I don't think it's impossible for me to get to that point, but it's going, with Elena especially, it's very difficult to learn how to like micro-optimize certain things because you have to be paying attention to how it's standing, how it's crouching, right?
Round two. Fight.
Yeah. But even seeing that Elena showed me, God, I've still got a ways to go. There we go. Yes. I need to give all those shots because Zangief will just impact Larry at me if I. That's fair. I don't think this will kill though, because that was not. Yeah, baited. So the main thing I would have had to worry about in that situation is getting caught by, again, like SA3 or critical art, which is why, maybe part of why they started jumping as much as they did. Try to like catch me out in that. Medium. So basically, if you need to, for whatever reason, try to figure out what version of spinning pile driver Zangief used to punish you in certain circumstances, watch the height that he jumps to. The higher he jumps during it, the stronger the version that he was using. Like, that's a medium. Light, he doesn't really go that high up. Heavy, he goes very high up. And usually, I think the reason why the person using medium is because medium SPD, probably in terms of like the general reach of it, medium next to EX. Well, no, light has the most reach, then medium, then heavy. In terms of like most to least. Here. Yep. That was heavy, for example. Like, just from I get him, like, also the voice clip that he uses. Most Zangief players will only use like light, heavy, or EX SPD. I think this is the first Zangief I've fought in a while, if not at all, that has ever used medium SPD on me for whatever reason. Nope. I respect what you're trying to do there, but you kind of fucked with the timing there. Oops. Yeah, but that Elena that I fought showed me something important that I'm not really considering, which is where I can try to put my heavy buttons. I think I rely a lot on... Yeah. Yeah. Fair punish. If I'd maybe been a little calmer, I might have been able to match a Super Art the Reversal when they did the standing light kick out of the drive rush, and I might have been able to run that back. I think Zangief has enough health, and that was off of a lighted up conversion that's not going to kill him. But I don't need push, not really. There we go. So the thing about that wheel kick is that while it is plus, like Zangief hitting you with that wheel kick can be a real pain in the ass. If you know that it's coming and you feel confident, drive impact it and it's free. Closer that Zangief does it to you, when he does it, the less safe it is still. It can be a pain in the ass to be hit with, and it has armor, but if he does it too close, or if you call it out with a drive impact, he eats shit, basically. But it is a very scary button to be, like, looking down the barrel of. Yeah, I'm in the corner now. Oop, I should have just blocked. Now I put myself back in the corner. Hadouken. Yep. Hadouken. That's plus. Ooh. Yeah, I should be dead here. Come here. Show over you can. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Ken. Yep. So, perfect parrying the Dragon Lash would have been better. Normal parry at least means that he didn't like wear down my drive gauge while I was trying to do it. And I will take that. Nope. No. I want to be careful about how much I jump, because like at certain distances, I am asking Ken to like hit me some bullshit basically. Ooh. Jinrai, Dragon Lash. Yeah, I lose the health advantage. I keep the drive advantage, but the health advantage might be more important here. No, Ken, if I hadn't back jumped. The thing I was trying to think about during that fight was that there was a point at which I wanted to try to get around the fireball with like a Super Arc 2. Just to kind of like force the issue and jump past him. But I got too nervous and I wasn't. No. Yeah. Yeah, showing you that again. Alright, let's see. No. The back walk. Not the window. Sit though. There we go. The moment I had him and I tagged him and I got the spin side, I'm like, I'll chip it out. I should be alright. Which is what I was mostly aiming for. No, Ken. Yep. Yeah. And that's the part I have to worry about now. Right? Like if Ken does the Jinrai kick, the Tira, but then doesn't do like a little chin kick afterward, it allows him the opportunity to like try to blow my shit up for like trying to parry the shin kick because it didn't come out. So that's the thing I have to worry about. I believe that when he does the shin kick off of that, he also... Yep. Sorry. Yeah, see? Still drive impact safe also. Which is the annoying part, and I should have tried to press the button there. I should be dead here. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the part about fighting against Ken that is both very annoying and very difficult. A good Ken player especially understands... I'm going to use the restroom, but I'm going to finish this thought first. A good Ken player especially understands that there's a certain level of aggression that you should be maintaining as him, and then, but you have to also know what layers you want to use in that aggression so that people cannot call you out very easily. Because if you give them that, Ken then suffers from that part. A lot of like aggro Ken players usually tend to fall apart at the juncture where they cannot control the layers of the offense that they want to use, and that usually results in, oh yeah, I was trying to like run this offense, but I was doing the same thing and they called me out and I got my shins cracked for it. That said, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'm gonna go use the restroom, shake it off a little bit, and then we'll be back in. So I'll catch y'all in a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and action.
Henty!
Jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
There's only one person who can stop, and that's me.
Hey everybody, my name is Sean. They call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, make games, I play games. Games make you, basically. Did you really think that I was going to let you hit me with that? No.
Guess what? I'm still alive, motherfucker.
Going too fast is no good.
Shut the fuck up. What else you got? I have to hit button. Button hit good. This no count, no good, self-absorbed.
Giving free turns goes against my professional ethics.
I saved your ass! Yo, the nerve of this motherfucker. The absolute gall. The complete stinkiness.
Do you see these motherfuckers? They stole all my shit!
Fuck out of here. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck now. Stank ass, punk ass, smelly ass motherfucker.
Yo! Not with the deep cut. My brain is full of eels.
Anyway, so, fuck. We should just play this fucking video game.
Damn it! That's not fair. No, that's fighting dirty. You can't do that.
Just because it's correct doesn't mean it's right. Just for that, I'll teach y'all to talk to me about the consequences of my own actions. And now, this poll that I'm not going to look at the results of yet, I'm lying, I'm going to look right now. Jesus fuck! Why are y'all like this?
What was the reason?
This is all according to my calculations. We will probably be fine. God damn it. Can somebody clip that?
Going too fast is no good. You facetious motherfuckers!
You really are gonna stand up in front of God and everybody. Oh my fucking God! No! No! I can't fucking stand you!
How dare you? Yeah, normally I would let the whole AFK run, but I'm thirsty for games. Alright, I'm gonna spin the wheel real quick. So for people who don't know, whenever I have like decision paralysis or can't make up my mind about certain things, I will usually spin a wheel on this site called wheelofnames.com. And that helps me when I am having difficulty making up my mind about a thing that I should be doing. And even if I wind up getting the result that I don't like, the fact that I didn't like the result means that I now understand which of those things I wanted. For example, the wheel just said, Elena, I'm not feeling it right now. So then that means the whole time, I knew in my head, I want to switch to Cammy now, but I couldn't get my brain into the space of, it is okay, let it go switch to Cammy, right? And so sometimes what the wheel can be useful for sometimes, that when you have that deadlock where it's like you're reasonably certain that your brain is really actually invested in doing something else and you can tell, you're not sure
Here comes a new challenger.
when your brain hits that particular rut and it's like, yeah, it's the internet equivalent of flipping a coin deciding which one wants to be.
Let us begin.
I mean, kinda.
No mercy.
Right? The way that I look at it is that mostly, like, if even in the back of my head I'm like, yeah, this is the thing I knew I wanted this whole time. Having spun the wheel, though, it lets you sort of like, at least for me in that moment, it lets me kind of like reassess for myself, right? Like, am I sure that this is really the thing I would have wanted anyway, right? Katsu, Asho, Iki. Yeah, fair. Nope. Sure you can.
Round two.
Okay.
Fight.
The other thing that's dangerous about the other issue I'm running into is that I've been trading with this Ryu on much heavier hits than the Ryu has been trading at me with. So the thing that I'm running into is the issue where if I lose a trade, I take more damage, and it's like, fuck, man. That makes my life a lot harder. Yeah, fair. So. No. Yeah, see, like we traded hits those times, but both of those times Ryu was throwing a medium, I was throwing a light. And that's what I mean by like, that's what I mean when I say I've been trading on weaker buttons, which means that like he gets more damage, and that's okay. Ah, fuck me. I thought I was gonna be able to get away with a walk under, but he managed to throw me anyway. Yeah. Ugh.
Now, find a new rival.
Yeah.
Round one. Fight.
Nope, that's fair. If I'd been standing, I might have been able to snipe that. Maybe. I'm not gonna say for sure, but I could have, maybe. Oops. Yep.
You're in my way.
Yeah, that's fair. Because of the cover time that Cammy has on her dive kick, people, if they suspect the dive kick are coming, they can stuff it with other buttons. Unfortunately, not the... Ooh! Good call.
Too bad.
I think the dive kick would come out, but that would have been a terrible place for the dive kick to come out anyway. So, okay. Oh, if I hadn't autopiloted into Spiral Arrow, I could have gotten a punish there. Unfortunate. There we go. Yeah, couldn't get to the corner. Nope. You're done. Whew.
Locked on.
Yeah, there we go.
Cammy wins. Round one.
The other thing I know they have a lot of issues with that I have to work on is anti-airing. Got me. Did the fake there. That's +1. Ugh. Should have been willing to take the chance. Should have been willing to take the chance and a little pressure. Yeah.
Too bad.
There we go. Baited you. Alright. Again. Yep. Use the run stop to bait that out. Alright. Nope. So. Yeah, not should have done that. I should be dead now. Yeah.
Ken wins. Round one. Fight.
Yeah. Chill. Nope. They baited it again. This overhead. So, with that overhead, I think I can jab it, but that requires like being absolutely sure that that's what's coming out next. Alright. Yeah, that was fair. Oh.
Now, find a new rival.
Beginning operation.
Cry for mercy. Round one. Fight.
Not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's fair. The other hard part to judge about a lot of Bison is whether or not they're willing to like burn the meter for that sort of thing. Because like when Bison is burned out, even if Bison isn't burned out, if he's burned out, then all he has left literally to save him are his supers. And this Bison is also very difficult to kind of crack open. Remember what I said before? Nah, I'm dead. Hey, remember what I said before about how the other Bison player we fought tonight wasn't using like Stomp in ways that makes his movement annoying to deal with? And if I'd been a little more on the ball, I could have handled it. This is the kind of thing I mean, right? Like when Bison uses Stomp, Drive Rush is in this game also helps him sort of negotiate that. But the whole thing that Bison has been traditionally Bison has been very slow in exchange for like being able to bully people a lot. Especially in this game, Bison also has to rely a lot on system mechanics in order for him to be able to defend himself in certain circumstances. Right? And so, if Bison is deprived of either system mechanics, like being able to perfect carry stuff, or like drive impact to drive reversal out of things, right? Then all he really has left for reversal situations are like his supers, and they're not bad. Bison's supers are really great for punishing and stuff like that, but you know, very reliant on like not getting called the fuck out, basically. And as y'all saw, right, like, the other thing is that, for all that I say that about Bison, he is still, as a character, extremely dangerous if he gets the opportunity to put you in any situation where he can bully you. his damage potential, especially in this game, is very, very high, and his ability to bully you using, like, for example, certain normals, especially with like the power of like a drive rush behind them, he becomes very, very dangerous.
Right.
Round 2. Fight.
That's supposed to be dive kick, but at the spacing I was at, yeah, my dive kick's a little bit fucked up, so maybe this is not a good time to be trying this. Yeah. See, like, so when Bison has, like, for example, that, and I have to deal with this. And notice that, like, Bison, despite having spent a bunch of drive meter, is basically still winning, like, the drive fight right now. And that's just because, like, blocking all of his shit, like, his whole thing is that, like, Bison, when he's in the mood, will basically hit your drive gauge like a Category 5 Hurricane. And so blocking him all the time to at a detriment, and eventually past a certain point, like, he just kind of puts the screws to you in an entirely different way. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. I tried to do the Super Art 3 input, but I was sloppy and it didn't come out. So yeah, like, this is sort of like the it's one of, right, so to finish my thought about Bison, like with Bison, that's sort of the main thing, right? Like, once he's in a position where he has been able to bully you,
Operation.
fighting back from that is extremely difficult. Okay, so this Dawson does not do the thing a lot of other Dawson players do, where they expect that the behind you teleport is going to work the first time. Dawson is also another one of those characters who you really have to have a good understanding of the game systems alongside how he plays in order to make it work. Like, this sim, whether in this game or in a different one, had to sweat. Like, blood, sweat, and tears in order to get to the point where, like, this kind of shit feels right. Because now, right, you'll notice that a lot of this is, like, very specifically Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work. This sim is gonna get on my nerves. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to deal with all of that shit, basically. I wonder. I don't know if I have enough time to try to cannon spike after getting hit by his dive kick. Yeah, I have enough time. I won't have any way to test it. I think probably I could have tried to hit with like back MP or something after getting hit by headbutt while he was in midair when he did Yoga Fire afterward. I think I could have done that, but I would have had to really be on top of it, and I wasn't. Couldn't figure it out in time.
New challenger.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm in hell. Maybe it is my fate to never make it out of, to never be able to keep a 1400. Sort of isn't helping that my dive kick is getting less clean all night. Well, I know. The other thing, so with Jury in particular, the thing that makes Jury a very difficult matchup for a lot of people to fight, and why a lot of people get annoyed by her in this game, is that drive rush is very fast, her regular dash is very fast, and a lot of her buttons that are meant for like poking and stuff like that, they are really good at poking or otherwise like applying pressure or just doing other things that make it really easy for her once she's gotten the right hit to kind of like just stay on your ass. Oops. Like that pressure, like that sequence is extremely pressureful, right? It's very difficult like really assert yourself against a jury who feels very comfortable throwing that shit out, and that's why it can be very annoying for a lot of people to fight against her. Yeah, no, I should have done that. I'm not dead. This kind of hurt a lot, though. I am not going to be burned out, but I'm going to be at a severe drive disadvantage and severe health disadvantage. This is not ideal. Yeah. And the moment Jury was walking toward me and I did the input for that spin knuckle, I was asking for it. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm in hell.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right.
Beginning operation.
Mission round one. Fight.
Oh. Gotta be careful with the shoves. Yep, party starter. I thought the fireball was coming, and I got hit by standing heavy kick instead. Yep.
Round two. Fight.
So yeah, the main purpose of Akuma using the air fireball like that is to help cover his approach in ways that a normal fireball does not do nearly as well. Get overhead. No.
Akuma win.
I really hate it when people just hit me with the one and done. Give me more. Give me more.
Here comes a new challenger. Round one. Fight.
Nope. Nah, I wasn't getting out of that.
Round two. Fight.
Yeah, you might want to get into that eventually. We'll see if it kills. I feel like it should. I should be low enough that it should. If it was C8, I would have died, basically. Yeah.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
They're gonna stop doing that at some point, and I'm gonna get exposed. So I need to and be in mind for that. See, like that's the thing I was worried about. There we go. I had to just like lock in for a second to see if I could like get a couple of things out of my head.
Round one. Fight.
This is basically the difficult part now, right? I have to deal with the fact that like Ed will fucking cook me at mid range, and if I keep trying to drive impact my way through psycho flicker, I'm gonna just keep getting in situations where I'm gonna keep putting my ass up against the wall. And part of this is just gonna be that I need to start figuring out yeah, see, like basically literally all Ed really has to do once he has me at a certain distance is use the flicker jabs, and like then I'm pretty much pass out more or less. As a projectile. They were ahead of me in the spacing game and all that other stuff. Hi, Stubby.
Here comes a new challenger.
Beginning operation.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
Alright, let's see.
Sonic boom.
Alright, so Guile.
Sonic boom.
With Guile, I want to be careful because any situation where Guile looks like he's been crouching for a while, a situation where I could potentially get hit by a flash kick, and I don't want that. Yeah, that's fair. Like that. So basically, any situation where you see Guile crouching and it looks like it's been like a second and a half, maybe two, that is a situation in which Guile could potentially flash kick you. He cannot immediately flash kick you after a sonic boom. So I forgot to post my go lives and other. Damn it! No wonder it's been so quiet tonight. I forgot to post my go lives in a bunch of the other discords that I'm normally in. Fuck me. I was like, why? I'm like, huh. It's been quiet. Well, also, I guess it is like right after Christmas or whatever. Yeah, I could throw. Okay. Yep. Okay. Good. So that's the difficult thing about fighting Guile, right? Because he has
Cammy.
a lot of his normals are all very good. First and foremost, let's be very upfront with that. Guile's normals are all very good because of the fact that like somersault kick is a down up charge move. It is very difficult to get Guile to fuck up a somersault kick, and he shouldn't try. Again, any situation where we see Guile crouching for more than a second, just assume that being in the air immediately in front of him is the worst decision that you could make, and he shouldn't do it. Any situation where Guile has been able to press, but like any situation where Guile has maybe been able to crouch and you couldn't tell is the next worst situation to try to. Damn. Yeah, like all those times that he was doing those like crouching medium kicks, he was charging that. Yeah, he was still Crouching down, charging that. I need to be careful about that. Because the thing is, it is like, fuck. Yeah, nah. The throw. It was really tempting to try to like mash out a Nah, I wasn't gonna make it out. And this is why like a really good Guile player is very, very difficult to deal with. Because if Guile's in a position where you are not forcing him out of defense to take advantage of it, it is extremely difficult to get him to open up. Like I said, very difficult, right? Like you can theoretically put Guile in a position where it doesn't work out, but it's very hard. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. And this Guile in particular has an extremely
Guile wins.
Guile, especially a Guile that really is comfortable with like where his button placements are, you basically don't crack him by rushing him at all. Well, it's a 50-50. You have to be careful about how you approach him, is what I'm trying to say. Because if you kind of like try to just run down Guile and he has a strong defensive position, what you just saw happens.
Come on, get ready.
No mercy for you.
Round 1.
Get to it!
There we go. Alright, it doesn't work anymore. Okay. So basically, that only works on like high splats. Alright, rising tackle.
You're in my way.
Charge, rising tackle. Yeah. Attack shoot. Burn. Nah, I should move here. If they did rising tackle, I would have died. They should have really gone for like rising tackle immediately after that. Would have been a done deal.
Too bad!
There we go. I gotta keep grinding out my basics. Keep trying to throw out. Alright, round wave is block. Do that. If you block round wave, it is extremely plus. It's Terry's turn after that shit most of the time. You do not. It is not your turn after that. Soft. Oh, you tried it.
Locked on.
Cammy wins.
There we go. Occasionally I still have, quote, Napoleon blown apart. Occasionally I still have a spark of the divine in me. Whoops, messed up that. Power charge. Yeah, good throw. Yeah. Getting hit by the shy rush medium punches because I am trying too hard to force very specific things in those situations. Nice tackle. Burn. Close. Nope. Tackle. No. I'm cooked.
Terry wins.
I don't know about my decision making or my movements being sharp, but I appreciate that, Terry. I'm a little washed. Yeah, I know. I was pressing a button there, that was not my turn. That was not my turn. And I deserved getting hit by that.
Round two. Fight.
Yeah. All right.
Final round. Fight!
Okay, shoot. Major health disadvantage, drive advantage still. And the point of positioning, and that.
Cammy wins!
I felt it appropriate just to, just to run it back in that situation. Like, what else to say? That. So yeah, like some part of this essentially is that I have a lot of situational awareness things that I was already not very great at, and a lot of other people who are ahead of me in this are much better with situational awareness than I am, and that's why I have a lot of struggle with things as far as this goes. My anti-airing is really bad still.
You're in my way.
Just barely need it. Alright.
Round 2. Fight!
I was a little slow. It might have been an empty jump, but I think I was also just a little slow. Oops. For the damage, and mostly to give time to let the drive meter regenerate, and I might be... Yeah, I'm at drive advantage now. But I still have the life advantage, so I don't really need to rush. Not really.
Cammy wins! Round 1. Fight!
That's fair. Good throw. I almost responded correctly, but not quite.
Round 2. Fight.
Yep, good ODBP. I was way out of range to be pressing the button there. It's my fault. Nope, not what I meant to do. Yeah, I'm dead. I eased up a little bit too much when I really should have been pressing the advantage a little bit more. I was too afraid of getting hit by, like, Wake Up Super RP or something. I didn't want to really use shock meter there. Not intentional. Nope.
Cammy wins. Now, find a new rival.
Yeah. Feeling it a little bit occasionally, but oof.
Beginning operation.
Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Yeah. Nope. If I hadn't done crouching medium punch in that situation, I would have gotten a combo. Or a combo. It wouldn't have killed necessarily, but I would have gotten a combo. Yep, long. Alright, nope. 3 minutes 5. Alright, let's see.
Here comes a new challenger.
Alright, Sagat, let's go.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, don't.
Round two. Fight.
Yep. I might be able to run this back, but it's gonna be a little tight. The part that makes it very difficult to run it back against Sagat is that, like, you know,
Round one. Fight.
because Sagat's limbs are very long, and because I have a habit of mashing when I'm waking up, to try to, like, keep people off me and not let them get pressure off of me for free, I wind up in a position where I'm pressing buttons where I really should, when I really shouldn't be. There we go. So the difficult part is mostly a matter of, like, I gotta push less buttons when I'm knocked down, because that happens, right? Like, when I know that, realistically speaking, I do not have the present advantage, I need to stop pressing buttons as much. I just barely made it safe. That's wild. Yeah, back in the corner, that's fair. Tiger. So the main trick there, in order to make that work out, was mostly that Got being that close to the corner and potentially being in drive impact range, you use that to your advantage in this game by using normals that will, like, snipe people that are trying to jump out. Oops. Yeah, that's fair. I was hoping I'd be able to catch like a tiger knee with that dive impact, but didn't do it. Yep. Tiger shot. Yep. Uppercut. Now it's too high up, but forgot to respond correctly. Yep, alright. Yep, fair. And I came way worse from that trade. I was pressing like buttons, got okay. So. I've had a punish, but I pressed the wrong button as a response. SP3. Yeah, now it's hooked. Because I got too impatient. Alright, I'll hold that. Alright, I gotta hold that because it's about 9:41. We've been going for a little bit over 3 hours. And sometimes, one second, y'all. Alright, so yeah, thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it. I was getting on my don't fuck with ChatGPT for anything horse somewhere. Just so that, because you know me, I can't fucking help myself. So with all that said and all that done, let's go find somebody to hang out with. Hopefully I wasn't like, I know I wasn't being like a downer when I got like focus face mode, but now I think at some point, if I'm really intending on trying to do like both Elena and Cammy maintenance, I really am going to have to like sit down and one, be playing more often in my own downtime, and two, I really have to get back, because the thing that I realized, it's just like a quick reflection thing before I go find somewhere else to go. The thing that I realized while the thing that I realized while I was... Thank you for coming by, No MP Matt. I deeply appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, by all means, feel free to come back on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to be finishing up our Metroid Dread stream then about that time. And I may just be doing some miscellaneous cleanup in the game afterward. But we'll see. But yeah, like the major thing that I picked up on, especially as Elena, from playing that other Elena, is that, and this is something I think that is like coming back to like how my Cammy play works also, I'm not comfortable with my normals again. I've become really central and reliant on only a couple, and it's not that you can use all your normals all the time everywhere, right? But I noticed things like, oh yeah, this Elena is like doing standing heavy punch and standing heavy kick at these specific distances. And while it may not immediately let them get in and do the damage and do the deeps, right? I realize that some of it is also about controlling positioning, and that's not a thing I'm thinking about, right? And that's the part that I think is going to probably keep me in the hell that I'm currently in. Anti-earring is another one, but like the immediate thing I can think of is mostly like I have to get comfortable with like asserting my space with normals again. I am a little bit slipping on that in ways that are making it easy for people to kind of like walk up and walk on top of me and things like that, and it's like, ugh. So one of the things I'm going to have to like is one of those things where I am going to have to figure out how to work on that if I'm really serious about trying to like push out of where I am right now. But I think that in this particular case, maybe next Friday I'm gonna come back and do I may just do casual matches for a while, because I think that part of it is just that I'm going to need a bunch of match data aggregate, and I need to be able to do it without feeling the pressure of the point stuff, I think, and that is going to be what winds up getting me sorted out, I think. I just have to be deliberate about, like, you know, actually following what I just said. I gotta stay off rank for a while, I think. Like, if I don't keep my ass off rank, it's gonna be an issue. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave y'all with somebody a little calmer, after some things have kind of chilled out a little bit. So we're gonna go hang out with Occasion. Right now he's just playing No Man's Sky, kind of just vibing, doing his thing. So this is the raid message. If you want to check out some of the other stuff that I do, here's some links. I don't get to write game design articles as much because I've just been busy doing other stuff. But stream vlogs on my YouTube. Ko-Fi if you want to support the Winter Rent Drive. Ko-Fi is the place to do that. My card has other social media links on it, things like that. I'm also a game developer. If you want to know more about the workers cooperative that I helped co-found, that I am currently a working member of, go over to immunity.games, support us on Patreon if you feel. You can also check out a demo of our game shoot. And then if you like what you see here on stream and you just want to hang out with us normally, Discord is a thing, if that's your thing. Just keep in mind that we do have like an old school verification method. So if you're like, I joined the Discord and it's taking me a minute, like where is this, right? It takes us, we do old school verification just because we want to make sure that like we know where people are coming from and what all's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask if you go outside, be excellent to each other, but not the bigots, racist, terrorists, sexist, anti-queer or fascists. Black Lives Matter, trans rights, reproductive rights, and human rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia, and Haiti must all be free. None of us free to all. Take care of each other, look after yourselves in the ways that you can, look after each other in the ways that you can. I'm gonna go fuck off and go play like Final Fantasy or something for a while. And ponder over what my plans are for potentially trying to get out of this rut going forward. Alright, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in. I'll catch you when I catch you. Enjoy your time with Adrian. Be chill. Deuces.
Let it pass it on to the future.